often get asked about why I created the Unveiling Retreat weekend. The Unveiling Retreat is a 3-day business intensive where entrepreneurs come together from different parts of the country in a really intimate setting to work on their businesses. I grew up in the Fortune 100 world where it was commonplace for us to have an annual strategic planning process, have quarterly reviews, have monthly operations reviews, have weekly meetings where we looked at what was working and what wasn't working in the business. So when I first started working with small business owners, I noticed that a lot of the business owners had frustration around or no process around how to review what worked well, what didn't work well, what the opportunities were, and the types of results they were expecting in their businesses. So that's the reason why I started it. I actually started using the strategic planning process in my business from day one, and that's what really helped allow me to create, grow, and develop a profitable business that will be sustainable over the long term. So when I saw the need and had conversations with business owners and some of my individual business coaching or consulting clients, their frustrations were, I don't have time, or I don't know which direction to move in, or I don't know what I should focus on, or I'm looking to grow the business and I just don't know how without expending a lot of money or a lot of time. So the discipline around having a business intensive weekend where we focus on strategy is designed to help business owners cut back on the amount of time that they would otherwise spend. So here's what you can expect during the Unveiling Retreat Business Intensive Weekend. We have structured the weekend in such a way where not only are you going to develop some amazing partnerships and relationships with other savvy and really determined business owners. They're smart, they have different experiences, different types of businesses. Not only will you develop those relationships, but we've structured it this year where we're going to focus on learning labs. So we've broken each relevant part of business planning into modules. We'll look at customer attraction, product and service development. We're going to look at ways to collaborate. We're going to look at some of the planning tools that we've used with other clients and that we also use in our business. We're going to talk about something that a lot of consultants and coaches don't necessarily explore when it comes down to business development, and that's the personal foundation. That's radical self-care, what it takes for you to physically be able to run a business. We're going to talk about developing strategic relationships and all of these areas around developing revenue, resources, how to generate more revenue, how to look at pricing differently. We're going to cover all of that in more detail over the weekend. And so everything from new ideas and concepts to how to market them, whether it's traditional marketing or whether it's social media marketing, how to get the right people to work with you, and then how to take what you have and make it profitable and sustainable for your business. We're going to go into more detail over the course of 3 days. So it is an intensive. We have fun, but we do a lot of work. It's not like a conference where you go and get information and then you take that information with you and maybe you put it on the shelf and perhaps you might use some of it. We actually go into depth around each of the topic areas and do the work. So we've extended it this year from 2 days to 3 days so we can get more work in. And that was at the request of our clients who've been in past years. It's an intensive, it's fun, it's deliberate, and it's results oriented.